Say something now.
Cheyenne.
Say anything. Say hi, whatever.
Hi.
That's my intro. Okay, so I'm back once again with a challenge with my other cousin, Cheyenne.
What's up?
I'll put her Instagram details below, so feel free to check that out. Today we're doing the same challenge, but this time with Cheyenne. And you want to go first, or you want to give me my challenge first, or should I go first?
You go first. I'm still thinking.
You can say it now. Just make it random. You really want to think it out too? Okay, hold on. Give me a second. I gotta get a patient right now anyway. Okay, so for you, let's go. Okay, we go with this one. This one. Go with this one. So which one is this? This is oh, your style is cat dog.
Cat dog?
Cat dog. That's your style.
Oh, like the cartoon.
The cartoon cat dog.
Okay.
That's your style. Your style is cat dog. We probably need a tablet to research.
That's my phone. Yes.
Okay. Your style is cat dog. Your theme is platonic love.
Oh, that's easy.
Yeah. So platonic love is your theme. Your subject is a kangaroo and a rabbit. Yes. Or you want to be a person? Okay, a kangaroo and a person. How about that? Platonic love of a kangaroo and a person.
Okay.
But there's cat dogs, so I'd rather like a kangaroo and a person because they're mostly animals.
Yeah.
So kangaroo and a rabbit, that's your platonic, that's your subject. And your colors are here we go, random generator. My other random generator. Old school random generator. There we go. You know what, you got metallic on here? You have palette?
No, it's just a regular basic.
Alright, that's okay. But you have gray, so I'll throw gray in there too.
Okay. So I'm just gonna go based off like the really old cartoons.
It could be anything.
Rugrats. The stylization of Rugrats.
As I said, it could be anything. Even give me an artist if you know an artist. Just don't make it too fancy because I'm doing it in markers. Okay, your colors are that blue. You have that blue there. I see it. This blue.
It's honestly just all the blues.
Let me give you a good one. No, let's not do blue again. It'll just be blue painted.
We love monochromatic work.
We do. It's blue. Okay, we got yellow. We got blue, blue, and yellow. Those are your colors.
And it's great because that whole entire yellow is gone.
You just use a warm yellow, it's fine. Okay, so that's your colors. Now you gotta give me mine.
Alright. Your theme is Alice in Wonderland.
Okay, theme Alice in Wonderland.
Your stylization is Rugrats.
Style is Rugrats, okay.
Inspired by your little cat friend, we're gonna do a cat for the character.
Okay, cat character, so my subject is cat. That's just a cat? Okay, just one cat.
And color. I'm feeling a little earthy today, so we're gonna do green and brown.
Shit, okay.
Do you have that?
I have brown, which is a fine point brown, but that's okay, I could do it. I could work with it. If anything, I would use my Tumbo.
Right.
I got it. So green, just green, brown?
Green, brown. What goes with that? We're gonna... We'll do the blue.
Okay, green, brown, blue. Got it. I have so much blues.
I can see.
You doing it with your color?
I'm trying to memorize what I had.
Cat dog. It's your style.
Alright, platonic.
Here's my blue. It doesn't matter what kind of blue I use or any blue.
Yeah. Give me some range.
I'll do
And a kangaroo and a
kangaroo and a bunny.
A bunny.
Kangaroo and a bunny. I'm gonna see what colors work. Where's my brown? I had it. I saw it. Did I lose my brown? Okay, there it is. I found my brown. Never mind. It's the only brown I have.
That's pretty cool.
And while I do that, I should get my tablet to look up these subjects. But first, let's swatch out the colors. Just to see what I have. My green range. And then my blue range. And then narrow down. And then play with it some more.
It's a pretty chill palette.
Huh?
Sometimes a pretty chill palette.
That is a pretty chill palette. Hey, I picked some good colors.
Can't wait to pick color theory. You're not learning about any of it.
Whoop whoop. I think I would go with like this blue and this green with this brown. I could totally pick the worst colors ever, but whatever. Hey, that's a pretty color. That's a pretty palette. It's picked at random, but I like it.
Yeah.
So how was your day? Anything new with you?
I graduated yesterday.
I know, I saw the pictures on your Instagram.
Finally, high school's over. I'm out of here.
And then you go to college?
Yep. August 15th.
My sister's also going to college, but she goes in here.
Yeah, she goes here. She stays home.
So this is my Alice in Wonderland. Okay. So we doing old school Alice, right?
Yeah.
So there's Alice.
Yeah. New school Alice.
Disney Alice.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, they're both Disney.
Not the remake Disney. No.
Those movies aren't bad. The second one was horrible, but the first one, that holds a nice
I'm just
place.
talking about the aesthetic in general.
They grunged it up a little bit.
They grunge it up a little bit.
Like this is acid trip type Alice in Wonderland. The new Alice in Wonderland is like, Alice is an angsty teen who has daddy issues and it's like has like PTSD. That's more what it is.
I gotta look up Rugrats, like I gotta look up cats in Rugrats because they're people, and you gave me a cat.
It's like a style. You want to make it a cat person?
I could make it a cat person, but they have dog. Because I remember there we go. That's our one cat. Two cats.
Made Angelica a cat?
No, Angelica has a cat. That's her cut Fluffy.
I thought they made her.
No, she has a cat. She has a cat named
just
Fluffy.
Like her.
Of course, it's gonna be just like her. The cat's a bitch like her too.
She's like 5.
She didn't even change when she grew up. Have you seen All Grown Up? She didn't change. So what you gonna? You do an illustration when you go to college, right?
Yep.
And you have no idea what you're gonna do after that.
I've always liked the idea of being freelance. I hate working for people. I just don't like people in general. So, but I know I'm gonna have to start off working for somebody at some point. But I feel like if I have like the tools to be able to do it by myself, since I'm like minoring in business, so they teach you how to do freelance on your own, how to market yourself.
See, that's why I wish I had an FIT was marketing. I wish I took more of those classes.
Yeah. Like my high school talks about it all the time. Like, oh, you gotta market yourself this way, do that, but they never really teach you. So you have to do it on your own. Like I wanted to go somewhere that I'm gonna have all those skills when I come out of there. Yeah. I have to go on my own and do it.
See, what they told me was, which I still didn't take that advice in high school, was what's it called again? Not Instagram. Hold on. Okay, so basically, my teacher said what she regretted not doing was internships. When we go to college, do internships. Mm-hmm. In high school, I did internships before, but the internships I said internships.
Internships.
So many times. Through this convo. What do you call again? I keep forgetting what I'm supposed to say.
Internships.
Yes. What was I going to say about internships? Oh, my teacher.
To do them.
So in high school, the internships we had was for preservation arts. Mm. It wasn't for like anything fine arty. Mm-hmm. And then when I went to FIT, a lot of internships. I found internships, but I couldn't do them because I was taking way too much classes, so I had to back up. Yeah. And I'm like, I just didn't have the energy to do an internship, and I regret not taking one. So if you are an artist and you're listening to me and you're watching this video, take an internship. It may help you find a job later on.
Yeah, my school implements that, like, after junior year, they set you up with an internship around the area, and that's where you're working. Instead of, like, a full quarter day of classes, you had an internship, and then you have a few classes here, and then you're done for the day. And then usually after the internships, they hire you anyway, and that's where you end up, like, once you graduate, and that's how they keep up their, like, job availability rate after college.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's a good idea. Like, oh my gosh, why didn't I go back for it? Like, even after that year, that semester, I went back. I should have went back, but I didn't.
Alright, you say you get into, like, you say you get into, like, YouTube artists, right?
Yeah.
You know anything about Instagram? Like IG is, like, the big next thing for, like, artists and, like, putting out their work.
Nope.
No?
Nope.
None?
You gotta teach me this.
Oh my goodness, there's a whole world of art. Instagram. Like how there's, like, the IG influencers, just, like, all the cool, like, I'm illustration, so, like, I've been, like, conditioned to do, like, rendering and, like, more realistic stuff, but then I see other people
Really?
Yeah.
When you do illustration, you don't have to.
I
mean,
know.
that's the basics, so that's what
it's
they
like the
want to teach
basics.
you.
That's what they're teaching me. So, like, I feel like I've been, like, constructed
Okay.
to do these things. Like, I've branched out a little bit. Like, I done, like, I don't like landscapes. Like, that's so boring to me. But, like, I like, it's so
No.
boring.
Here's the thing: what I don't like. I don't like doing cityscapes, landscape, because that's when I had to do a lot of straight edges and stuff.
Yeah.
Where if I do a landscape of, like, a forest, I could BS that a little bit. So, but that's just me.
I only have one other illustration friend, and she's like, I'm tired of this. I'm doing cartoon. Like, her last year, she changed her entire thing and went into, like, more cartooning type stuff.
That's fine.
And that's completely fine. And I feel like she's better at that. Like, she doesn't feel like she's forced to do, like, rendering and realistic.
That's what I feel about me too.
And she's more comfortable doing her cartooning stuff, and I can see it. And she's like, she progresses more in that. I feel like I've been stuck in this little circle of what I'm supposed to be doing, rather than finding what I want to do. So, like, when I look at these Instagram artists, I'm like, yo, I wish I could do that. But, like, at the beginning, I was doing that. That's how I started off drawing. Like, little characters, the OCs, like, little worlds. And I'm like, yeah, this isn't going to sell. So I switched to illustration. But it's, like, a whole different field than what I was used to.
When you do an illustration, you can do whatever the hell you want.
Yeah, that's why I feel like illustration is, like, a really versatile. You can pick up anything at any point and work with it.
As long as it's commercial, you can sell it or commercial. Yeah. It's illustration. According to my professor.
This is my friend. Just what she draws now.
I think I was mostly like you. I don't say exactly, but mostly. I did not know what I wanted to do. I had so many different styles because right off the bat from illustration, I liked it a whole bunch of stuff. And the more stuff they introduced me, the more stuff I liked. In college, specifically. In high school, I just knew I wanted to do illustration. I didn't know what the hell I wanted to do. I just wanted to do illustration. Because I knew I didn't want to do fine arts. So then when I went to illustration, they showed me a whole bunch of things. And you could do this, you could do that. You find your own style. Don't force it.
I see that now, so I need to sell something and no one likes what I say. That's why I feel like with the art industry as well. Like, I don't feel like it's the artists themselves that have to put out things that they don't want to do. It's more of, like, the audience and what they're geared to now. Like, the trends of, like, the paintings like that. Like, everybody crapped on things like that in art school. Mm-hmm. And then the trend popped up and then people are painting the back of their jeans like that. I'm like, didn't we sell
this?
Yes, like, little aesthetic, little silhouette type things. Like, we crapped on those. Like, we hated them. Like, yo, this is so stupid. Like, no one's ever going to want this.
You can't decide. You always decide what they want.
Exactly. Like, come on, yo, I can do whatever the heck I want. People are going to buy this, and then you realize what everyone else is buying. It's like, this is not what I'm doing. Do I stay true to what I want to sell, or do I just go with the trend, wait till it dies out, and pick up the next best thing?
I mean, I feel like there's people who do that, and I feel like those are people that was more successful because they could switch and change.
They could switch and change.
I find it very hard. If I don't like something, I can't commit. I can't commit to it.
Like, I don't want to sell myself out doing things I'm not going to enjoy.
But at the same time, there's people who want you to. Yeah.
Like, money's money, but is my happiness worth a picture of a palm tree sitting in the middle of nowhere? Like, I don't know.
Seriously?
Like, that's what it is. Like, with art, that was the purpose of me doing art. not selling out and getting a 9 to 5.
That's what that,
and it turns out to be exactly what it is.
Everything depends on your audience.
Exactly. I feel like I can't control my audience.
But at the same time, as I said, I'm not a popular artist, obviously. So I can't tell you.
But like, you could get it because you're not out there.
That's also true.
It's like, there's a lot of artists on Instagram, like I was saying before, like they start off there and their stuff is great, but it's because they're not out there and they don't have like the same rotation of like being on the Explore page or going viral or being like palatable by like random people looking at like fan art and whatever. Like fan art kicks off a lot of like success for certain artists, and then they don't get seen, and that's what makes it seem like I'm not out there. But if you're there, but no one's like looking.
I was trying to sell fan art, but after like when I first did it, I thought, oh, this looks good, this looks fine, and then after I look back at it, I could show you right now, but I'm not going to show it on camera, so I will show it to you later.
Yeah, we're not self-incriminating ourselves here.
But, it looks horrible. It looks shit. I'm like, oh, crap. I was trying to sell this, and someone actually bought it, and I see them, somebody tag it on Instagram, I'm like, oh, I did this. That's the thing. I mean, the coloring, I love the coloring, but it's just like the shape, proportions, I'm like, you know, this is the time when I wish I would have Body Con and Body Chan. Because I just couldn't involve two couples together sitting. Or two bodies intertwined because one proportion will look off. Because I'm used to drawing people separately or sitting separately. There we go. There's my cat. She's on cloud 9. And she's going outside her border because I can't even bother making it in the right proportion.
But that's cool though. Like going outside the border, like work like that. I haven't tried it yet.
Really?
No.
You didn't even make a border though.
I know. I hate borders. I'm so used to doing borders because we had to mat stuff. Oh my god, I hated matting.
Really?
Yes. I can't count.
You can't count?
I can't count. They're gonna like kill me when I get to college. Like, alright, measure this on the ruler. Oh, this is this long and this is this big. I don't.
That's why you don't mess up your thumbnails.
But that's the thing. When I do thumbnails, I just draw a random square and call it a day.
No, you're supposed to measure out.
I'm supposed to measure it, but no one slapped me on the wrist for it, so I just continued to do it.
I'm slapping on the wrist for it.
They didn't kill me for it, and I was like, oh, I can get away with this for another 50 years.
I'm slapping on the wrist for it. Bad Cheyenne.
Like my first year teacher, he was like so on top of us, like specs and thumbnails and roughs, and I'm like, oh my god, it's like mind draining to continue. Like it's needed. But it's like so much. Like the way he ingrained it was like the worst way possible. Like if you're teaching a bunch of brand new kids new to art, you don't like, this is how they do it in big business. Explain to us what it's like instead of just ingraining it and not explaining it.
You know what? I don't like 3, so I'm gonna skip 3 and draw 4.
That's exactly what we did. We did everything to piss him off so we would get nothing. But we couldn't piss him off too much because he was too serious and he would have failed us for not doing it properly.
Oh, wow.
Exactly.
It was really fun because I was listening to theme songs last night. Cartoons, 80s and 90s theme songs. I love Courage, and someone was talking about Courage last time, and I was like, what's Courage Cowardly Dog theme song? And I was like, oh yeah, that's how it goes.
Yeah, I've been going back to all like little old school stuff. Like I've never realized how much in love I was with Boy Meets World until I keep watching fan cams about it. I'm like, oh, I miss this show so much. Going back into it now, like before we didn't know like all the subtle messages that they had in there, like all the really dark themes, and then you
not
look
like the
now,
dark theme, but even like adult themes they threw in there.
And I look at them like, oh, I laughed at this. This is really traumatic. Like my friends, we joke about like, oh, like some of our traumas make us more funnier. I'm like, that's really sad, but it's still funny because it's true.
It's funny because it's true.
It's funny because it's true.
I'm done. You done? Darn you!
I don't really like how the bunny came out, but I'm gonna stick with it.
Darn you to heck, because I didn't catch it on recording.
Oh. I can always do it over again.
That's okay.
I can keep working on it.
It's okay. If you want, you can add something on top or whatever.
I feel like I did like more of like hate type thing.
A what?
Like more like a hate relationship, hate life relationship.
It does. They're not even looking at each other.
Like, yeah, this is nice.
I mean, they're facing away from each other.
I try to go like how like the cat's mean and then the dog's always nice, and I try to apply that to like the kangaroo is nice, the bunny's mean, because like it's kind of opposite.
You up, Lulu? You're petting. Shit! I ran out of recording. That's fine. All right, so we're switching to camera voiceover now. So if you see this drags out because I can't edit from here no more. And she's done. And I'm basically still going. I mean, I'm almost done, just at the background.
I'll add more accent stuff.
Well, you can make a picture to show that roommates. It's just mostly me. I just gotta do the background and the crown. And the eyes.
Oh, no, this is too thick.
And I'm trying to keep it in the spirit of Rugrats. So, yes. And if you can hear extra stuff, it's from outside. I mean, am I lying? Can't you hear it?
Imagine if they can't hear it and you just talk about random noises like, oh, is she hallucinating? The Sharpie fumes.
It is! The Sharpie, smell the Sharpie!
It's the camera, the kids smell the Sharpie.
Does she have fangs out? She has fangs out. I mean, it's nothing like her, but it looks like her too. Miss Fluffies, or is it Fluffy? I like the cat when they introduced her. She was such a Vito. Just like her. Well, I can't say like her owner, but close enough.
It's so weird calling like children under like 10 like such vulgar words.
But it's a cartoon, and she was, and you know it. We all know it. Well, anyone who watched Rugrats know it.
All children are Rugrats at heart.
No, I've watched people who said they never like Rugrats because they don't like watching babies. I was like, well, you must have been a lonely, only child because that's not a choice in my house.
Like, I don't really like kids, but like they're decent at some point.
They are.
I'll never forget. I went with a couple of friends and we went to the mall, and we were just walking, we were minding our business, and this like maybe like 6-year-old, 5-year-old, about size of the camera here, and like a younger sibling, like a little less than half, literally body slammed the kid in the middle of the mall on the floor. And I was like, yeah, this is exactly why I don't mess with kids, because they're pure evil at such a young age. It's like a baby that's like learning to walk, body slams the kid. I'm like, oh, okay.
And they don't have the concept. Some kids, it took a while to develop the concept of, yeah, you can't do that with another person younger than you.
I think the bigger kid knew. Like, I saw some rage in his eyes. You see some stuff as a kid. I'm like, yeah, it's not.
Video games?
I don't even know.
Wrestling?
It's like, just to think, like, this kid will take a smaller child and just body slam it in a public setting, and the parents are like, oh, they're just playing. Like, no, your child wants to do something to this other little kid.
As a person who actually taught these kids, I cannot see it. Because, no, I come with kids and then they're like, oh, okay, and they don't do it again. Like, you have to break down the concept and, like, do no one ever teach the kids not to do things? That's the question.
I feel like they didn't teach the kid not to do that.
That's what I'm saying. It's not just the kid. It's the parenting of the kids, too. Like, you gotta teach your kids, don't do this. This is not funny. This could cause trauma.
Yeah, I feel like the different generations growing up is like completely different. Like me at that age, I didn't do none of that. I was like really quiet, like at all. I don't speak. I didn't exist until you called me. That's about it. Like my parents rave about that. Like, oh, she didn't do anything. She was quiet. She never like really cried.
I mean, that also depends on the independence, the opinion of the kid. I mean, I was the type of kid that didn't let anybody hold me.
Yeah.
So I was a B though. Like, no, you do not touch me. Are you my mom? Are you my dad? I don't think so. You do not touch me. I was just a baby, so it doesn't matter. But then I have like things like my sister who is talkative, and then another sister who likes to get into things. Literally get into things. Like if you tell her not to touch something, the first thing she does is touch it.
I'm having a hard time imagining which one is which.
Sabrina's touch things, Jessica's talkative. They didn't usually change that much.
It's interchangeable.
It's not that changeable.
It's not interchangeable?
No. Jessica was always a talkative one. Sabrina was always a quiet one that likes to touch your stuff. And then you had to like find some creative way to hide it until she finds it and to get to it. And then she'll show Jessica, and Jessica, oh, do this, do this, do this.
I feel like it's like the age gap as well.
Yes, because I was the oldest.
Yeah.
They were the youngest. And I have to suffer through their stuff.
Like mine is like we have a 10-year difference. So that's a pretty big gap. It's like when he wants to play now, I'm like, I don't want to do that. It's like, why not? You don't ever play. Like, it's like that he's going through his like own teen angst way early. Like I hope it mellows out at some point.
No, that's what happened with me and my sisters. Because I'm in like 4 years between me and Jessica and 7 years between me and Sabrina. When I didn't play with them because I was starting junior high, and I was like now getting older and I want to play less. They thought I was being mean. Or that I didn't like them.
Like,
because I didn't play with them when they want to play. And they said now that they're older, they get why. So it will take years for him to understand it. But he will get it.
Like, he's pretty darn smart. Like, first, I don't have the same level of mind capacity as him. And I'm older. Like, my mom literally says if she were to put us in the middle of somewhere that we didn't know, he'd get home before me.
He probably would. My sisters would do too. But that's not the same socially understanding things.
Yeah. Like, he's more out. Like, a stranger in the street, someone smiles at him, he's like, hi. He has a whole conversation with them in a matter of 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. I avoid people on any type of public transportation. Someone needs to see, I have to go somewhere else. I get up and I'll go somewhere else so they can avoid sitting next to me.
Okay, see? That's like a dark brown, but I like it.
That's the brown?
Yeah, it's the brown. The brown mixed with the blue.
No.
I can't make it light brown because I'm putting light everywhere else.
So hard making the movies.
You're doing a good job. I'm getting hungry, so after this I'm going to eat. I don't know about you. You want a burger?
Nah, I gotta go home and cook anyway.
You could take a burger with you anyway. We have a lot of food.
6 receipts.
I'm almost done. I'm not trying to rush through this, but this marker makes it take longer. And I didn't add any lights area, but that's okay. I don't think Madd.Phat had that much light anywhere anyway. I just added this big blob of shiny stuff on it. Boom! I'm actually mixing more colors. This is what I like about Sharpie. When I used Sharpie in high school. No, in junior high, better yet. When did I start getting into Sharpies? I think it was in junior high. Because, no, wait. Have you ever used Crayola?
What type of Crayolas?
Regular basic Crayola.
Yeah.
Okay, I hated those.
I mean, it depends. Like, I hate Crayola marker.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about with the markers. I hated the markers because I couldn't mix them. I didn't figure out why until as an adult that you can't mix water-based markers. When I was a kid, I was get frustrated like, this doesn't mix. And I got Sharpies and like, this mix. I can lap colors. And it doesn't ruin the paper. The thoughts of I don't know what you want to call my age. At the time, but whatever, a junior high student or yeah. When she first discovered Sharpies and that you could color with Sharpies. And then after that, I'm like, I begged my parents, like, can we get more Sharpies? Like, and then they went, and I was expecting like the basic Sharpies, like red, green, black, because that's what they had around the house. Mm-hmm. They brought me back a whole case of Sharpies, and like, oh my gosh, yes.
And that Sharpie has a good variation of color.
And that was the first thing, because I never went shopping for Sharpies. I didn't even know where you buy Sharpies.
I would just go to Staples. I'm like, oh my god, I was like the big.
It wasn't until like high school when I went with my father to buy Sharpies. I'm like, can I go with you? Because I usually just ask them, can you buy me Sharpies? And they'll pick up Sharpies on whatever way they were going. And I was like, can you buy me Sharpies? Where are you going at? He's like, I'm not going to that store. I was like, oh, that's where you got it from? Okay. It wasn't until, much later I learned where they got Sharpies. I just, whenever they go out and I need Sharpies, I just ask for it. But yeah, it wasn't until like, oh, Staples. That's where you buy Sharpies. So it's not a matter of buying it. It's just I didn't know where to get it. it was like, it never crossed my mind that there is a store that sells Sharpies. Sharpie just magically come home whenever I ask. Okay, so I'm doing the best I can to make this magical and delicious. Is magically delicious. Because I don't want to overlap the colors too much, because I'm using blue in the foreground. I'm using this greenish color for the cat. So, and I don't want to use a brown because that's way too much work. So, I had to make do with the brown. I mean, not the brown. The blue and the green. So make this look like it has a foreground and background and there's not one big flat color. And I don't need a character. I just could have stopped right there, but nope. I decided to continue because Cheyenne. Oh, he's decorating their house. That was cute. Oh, Ruin Bum? Oh, Bun.
Bum.
Oh shit, he calls his friend a bum.
And you're done.
Okay, I'm almost done. Look, I'm almost done.
You got it.
I got it, yes. And I gotta go upstairs too.
At the last of it.
Almost done. It's just that I'm overlapping these colors, so it takes longer. And I'm trying to... There we go. I was listening to acapellas last night. No, which is what led me to listening to a whole bunch of cartoons theme songs. And then listening to cartoon theme songs remind me of Courage the Cowardly Dog, which led me to watching a whole bunch of like short clips of Courage the Cowardly Dog, and then the Courage the Cowardly Dog theme song. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I was so scared of that when I was a kid.
Really?
Yeah.
I love Courage the Cowardly Dog. Oh my gosh, I still love it now. I was looking at the clips, I'm like, I miss this. I could watch this over again. I was watching the clip of King Ramsay, which looks really creepy, and then Creepy Fred, which creeped me out more as a kid than it does as an adult. I think because the concept of a guy, a stranger that your family trusts, comes into your house and starts cutting your hair.
See, like, these are things that we did not pick up on when we were younger. Like, ah, ha, ha, funny. And it's like, nah, this is weird. Like, Santa Claus never scared me. It was like, yo, this dude is breaking and entering, eating your food, and watching your kids sleep. That's a little sus, yeah.
But as an adult, I was like, okay. I mean, I'm an adult, so it can't do nothing to me now, so it's not creepy. But because he has this little, like, the what's his name? Used to lock them up in a bathroom. So, and the honest, like, it's her nephew, so she trusts him. I'm like, what the fuck? No.
You know, things are just so off.
And he comes from a psychiatric ward too for barbers.
For barbers.
Yeah, no, he literally had it on his arm. Please call his number from the crazy barbers. I was like, what the hell? And I watched this and enjoyed this, both as an adult and as a kid.
Yeah, like it was funny. Like my friends used to like pick like random cartoons and look for conspiracy theories about them. It's like the most popular one is like SpongeBob is like the 7 Deadly Sins. The Rugrats, like Angelica is like imagining the babies and she's the only actual kid.
Yeah, I heard those theories.
I forget what else there is.
And
it's
to
like,
cope with something,
yeah,
she have kids.
Like a lot of these shows, people like either read way into them or like, oh, this kind of makes sense. How weird it is.
So what's their thing with Courage?
Oh, it kind of speaks for itself. It's like a dog. It's crazy. It's all this crazy stuff happening
in the middle of nowhere.
I don't know. I read one that one's like, oh, they're all the two humans are dead, and it's just Courage imagining things, like as he's going to the pound or something.
Aww.
Yeah.
I like the one where they have space dogs, like dogs was in space and stuff. His parents was in this on the moon.
Yeah, like his parents were dead and they sent him down here. I don't know. It's so many weird ones. Like to think, who is sitting here thinking these conspiracy theories? How
about Scooby-Doo? I love Scooby-Doo.
I don't feel like it's like I feel like it's just a bunch of misfit kids who have neglect issues, just coming together and like go search for things.
No, for real though, they're teenagers, and who are the teenagers to go to these really creepy abandoned places?
The only parents we ever see are Fred's parents.
Do we?
Yeah.
And
Fred's
which one?
Parents, I forgot which series it is, but at one point in one of the Scooby-Doo series that
because I see Scooby-Doo parents too, and a puppy named Scooby-Doo, he has parents.
I didn't know either. I haven't like watched newer ones. Like even Scooby-Doo was like too freaky for me as a kid. Certain things my mom would not let me watch. So I've been like really like mind boggled with it. But like, oh no, it's just like, oh, they're just in costumes. It's not real.
Scooby-Doo?
Yeah.
But she watched Scooby-Doo.
No.
She didn't know you watched Scooby-Doo.
No. Because like I'd have nightmares about it. Like I used to have vivid nightmares about things. I'd have to wake up in the middle of the night.
So you scared of Scooby-Doo?
Certain things. Like you
old school Scooby-Doo or new school Scooby-Doo?
This Scooby-Doo was so dumbed down. Like there's no way to be scared of that. It's like older one. I guess it was like the way it was drawn. Like it kind of seemed a little... I said you get copyright again, but they're gonna take it down.
Like, oh shit, you're right. Okay, no more singing. No more singing.
I know, it's so careful. Like the people have to get the generic like elevator brand music to put behind their stuff because they don't want to get copyrighted.
I'll just do that with my recording. But yeah, no, it wasn't recording the whole time. I didn't realize it until like you said something because I couldn't hear it because they make a shutter sound when it stops recording. All right, I'm done finally. And now we can see and present to the camera, to you, what we did. What was yours again? Cat dog, platonic love.
Cat dog, platonic love, and kangaroo and a bunny.
I love that. That looks sexy. And my camera's dying, so we're gonna make this quick. Mine was Rugrats, Alice in Wonderland, subject cat, colors brown, green, and blue. And look at that sexiness. Look at that sexy kitty. Meow. So I'll let you decide which one you like. Worse, better, whatever.
Worse.
Probably mine. It's okay. I understand. But it's okay. But thank you for watching. If you like, share, or you like what I'm doing, support me on Patreon. I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, subscribe. Hit the notification button if you want to see more things like this. Or you want to leave a comment below, tell me what to draw, or something to talk about, or, you know, whatever. I'll eventually get to it. Just leave it in the comment below. Thank you, Cheyenne, for joining me today.
No problem.
So, thank you for watching. See you later next time. Bye! I did like a little, I forgot what it was, like a little cat thing.